What's the oldest game you can install on your computer? That's easy, you might say. Just install a virtual machine and play the oldest MS-DOS game you can find. But that might be cheating. Let's rephrase the question. What's the oldest video game that you can install on a modern computer without the help of emulators or virtual machines? Now, that's interesting. But first, let's check out the... First, I'll be using a 64-bit installation of Windows 10, since no one in their right mind will use a 32-bit installation as their main OS. And if you do, well, good luck with those 4 gigs of RAM. This also means MS-DOS and any 16-bit program are out of the question, since Windows 10 64 bits cannot run them natively. Second, I will not count any re-release of old games, since those come with a layer of emulation under the hood. With all this clear, let's continue to the next step. As already established before, Windows 10 cannot run 16-bit programs, but it can run 32-bit programs. This is our first clue. The first Windows operating system that runs 32-bit programs is Windows 95, meaning the game must be from 1995. With the help of myabandonware.com, I scoured all the games released in 1995 for Windows 95, and I mean all of them. And after checking every single release date and checking if they could run on my computer, yes, I downloaded every single one of them, 6 games appear. These games were released in the small window of 8 days before the month of September. Now I ask you, are you ready for some old school gaming? Fury 3, a surprisingly fun game. Your mission is simple: fly in a spaceship, destroy the enemy base, and get the most points. 100% recommended, though it's really easy to get disoriented, so be aware of that. Your classic Pitfall. This game was originally released for the Sega Genesis, but I guess Activision wanted to jump into the Windows 95 hype train as soon as possible. Not much to say here, your classic side-scroller adventure. Far better than the old NES games.
Beavis and Butthead are not role models, not even human, they're cartoons. Some of the things they do would cause a person to get hurt, expelled, arrested, possibly deported. To put it another way, don't try this at home.
What a magnificent shitpost of a game this is! Virtual Stupidity is a point-and-click adventure featuring your favorite idiots from the 90s, Beavis and Butthead. In this game you must guide these 2 dumbasses around town by clicking your surroundings. I really do not want to talk much about this game, because I don't want to spoil you. This is the type of game that you can only experience it once, and show you much of it might ruin the experience.
The gym. That's for all those fart knockers that want to, like, get buff. They need to get their muscles the natural way, like us. You masturbator.
Jump, 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 start first grade, jump, 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 start first grade, jump, 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 start first grade.
Jumpstart First Grade, the type of game that was always installed on your shitty school computer. You got everything in this game: books, you can go to the cafeteria,
shout out to all my sexy BBWs.
You can draw, you can even make music. And many more. Kids in the 90s had it good.
In the story, what are the areas of green on the earth? Sky, trees and plants, animals.
Nope, that's not the one.
Son of a... You done messed up!
What would happen if Doom and Bumper Cars had a bastard kid? Well, you get Hover. In this game, you are in a bumper spaceship and you must collect all flags before the enemy does. Simple as that. There are power-ups, and 90% of the time you're flying across the screen because something hit you. 10 out of 10. Do I really need to explain this game? It's motherfucking 3D Pinball Space Cadet. for many, their first PC game. This, alongside Hover, are the oldest games that you can install in a modern computer. This means that the same setup file will work in a Windows 95 machine and in a Windows 11 machine, no issues. And no, other pre-installed games such as Minesweeper will not work. We have finally found our answer, but there is a hypothetical older game. That's because of Windows 3.1 NT, the true first Windows 32-bit OS. It was meant for office work, and almost all its programs were still 16-bit. Someone could have developed a 32-bit game for that OS, and if so, it is possible it could run on modern computers. But as far as I know, no one did it. If you know about any old game that can still run natively on a modern computer, feel free to comment it. With all this said, I fear you goodbye.